Morning, everybody. How the hell y'all doing today? Yeah, it's still snowing a little bit. We got that much so far. Everything is good and white again. We're not getting what other people have gotten over the past week, but we're definitely getting some moisture. Little bastards wrestling around the friggin'. I'm gonna have to put another twine right there, I'm thinking. Anywho, the grain is all done. I got a couple appointments to deal with in the city. When we get home, we'll be having to clean out the alley and bring them fresh cut feed. They're pretty much out. And then fill everybody else up again too. So I'm just gonna get all my gates set up so that when I get home I can go straight to probably moving a little bit of snow, getting that cut feed, the stuff they don't want to eat anymore, cleaned out, so on and so forth. That'll be this afternoon. Fill up all the feed bunks in the pasture with the cows, and who knows, might even be a little bit of bed down going on. So anyway, with that, for now, I'm gonna let y'all go. We'll bring you back later. Alrighty guys, well, a little cloudy. How's that? A little farther away. Yes, my loader's up in the air. I had to push some snow. Cows in the pasture are fed for today. Took them 4 bucket loads. We'll take them more in the morning. So, just for anybody wondering, how long does it take to drive back and forth to do 4 bucket loads? Half hour. Takes a half hour to feed those cows out there on a day like today. So right now I'm working at feeding calves. We just got their alleyway scraped out, got the snow out of there, cleaned out the wet stuff that was in the alley, gave it to our first time calving mamas who are picking through it for the grains. So yeah, all is going good so far. So now we grab a bucket load of this stuff for our replacement heifers. Couple bucket loads of this stuff, actually. So, as like I said in the past, you come into the pile and I pull some away, then you leave a little bit of a trail like that one right there. Then I'll push that up, then I'll drag some down, and then I grab my bucket loads. That spot we had that was steaming the other day, it was just that one spot, and it's gone. Now I imagine we're gonna encounter more as we get deeper into the pile, but yeah, it's not getting hot on us, which is a-okay by me, because hot would mean we would lose our pile. It would go up in flame, but we're pulling from it often enough that we should be safe. She's gonna fall. Because it's quite a bit of yellow stuff, yellow barley, yellow oats. Right in this particular spot, we're gonna stir this up. Really good for the calves. kind of like so. Now we can take feed to the calves. Alrighty, I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll bring you back a little bit later. Moved their bale feeder, gave them a fresh bale, and they're kind of rummaging in the stuff that was in the bottom of the feeder. That little thing comes in handy when you're doing grain. What time is it? Okay. So what are you doing?
Setting them out.
Just setting the pails out.
Yeah, I got fixed.
So then we just come with a bucket and I put little piles all along. And then I push it up with the tractor and make a nice long row. And this will last them for the next 3-4 days type of thing. Works good for us. Later. Alrighty guys, well, some of you might have noticed and some of you may not have noticed, but I've got 2 racks here. So I got all my 2 7/8 back there. There, now you can see it a little better. And then there's one piece of basically 2-inch. It's all twisted up and bent up every fucking which way till Sunday, somewhat corkscrewed. But anyways, and then I had another rack right there, and the steel was sitting on the ground on this end, so I just took some. I had a second rack. That one used to be there, but I didn't weld it worth a fuck. It was really quick. I just put some friggin' scrap pieces to the bottom edge of the pipe with the end sticking up on. So I just welded a couple of scrap pieces to there and there, and it was just more or less tacked. It fucking fell apart. I'm gonna be honest. It didn't hold. It fell apart. Anyway, yeah. So this time I grabbed some more scrap pieces, welded it on there pretty damn solid, plus welded a cross member from side to side. That way if I push on it, it doesn't fucking just buckle like it did last time. The other side over there, it could fucking fall apart too. I'm not gonna deny it. It's just monkey fucked together. So it's not great, but hopefully it'll hold 50 lengths of steel. So I'll put all my 2 7 on the back rack. I gotta unstrap it yet. It's right there. And the plan is to put all the 2 3/8 on the front rack. That's the idea. So we'll get her unstrapped. It's in bundles of 25. Hopefully this friggin' thing will lift 25 pieces at one time. I don't know. I know the old McCormick, when we had it running, he would do it, but it was a struggle and a half. We'll see what happens today here with this stuff. Talk to you later. Well, I got her unstrapped and I've got one bundle of 25 on the loader right now. This is 2 3/8. And I could feel it's light in the ass end because I ain't got no calcium in the back end, but it lifted it pretty easy. It's approximately 3750 for weight. $3,750 to 3,800 pounds. Like, we had a total of 12,700 on board between all 3 bundles, so that's roughly, well, no, I guess we're over 4,000 pounds. We're about 4,000 right now on the 2 bundles of 2 3/8. Will be 4,000 pounds each. And then on the 2 7, because it's heavier, it's like this stuff, 2 3/8 is 155 pounds per length on basically 30 feet. The 2 7/8 is 205 pounds per length. So it's about 4,500 pounds for one bundle. Approximately, just doing rough calculations in the top of the fucking old brain, and well, the old brain ain't that fucking smart, so let's see what we do here with this one. And down sesame. Get that. This is where the manure tines really come in handy, so you can kind of spear underneath of them a little bit. I don't want to roll it off. Some guys would say, well, BP, just roll it off the other side. I don't really want to do that. I want to be able to pick them right off the trailer and put them where they need to be. I'm going to put that down a little bit so that I'm not having to pick them up off the fucking ground. I'm not going to worry about unhooking the truck from the trailer today. I'll do that tomorrow, because no point in starting the truck today. I'll start it tomorrow when I go to hook up to the cheap man's grain trailer, which is our dump trailer. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but on my racks, I've got little rods that stick up. That way the steel can't fall off the edge. Whoop, I just broke that one off. Like I said, it was cheaply fucking welded, right? There. It's on there. Sweet. One more lift to go and we got her cased. Talk to y'all later. And the 2 7/8 is in place. When you get this stuff, most places that I've ever bought them from have it bundled and tied with those ropes. A rope is pretty goddamn strong. I'll give them credit. But yeah, most of the guys bundle it up into bundles of 25. And I guess if you don't want 25, they'll break the bundle. But I've always taken like 25, 50, or 100, or 75 like this time. So it works. Max I could haul would be like 100, 2 3/8, 2 7. Yeah, she'd be about 75, 80 pieces is all I could haul of that stuff, just because it's that much heavier, right? Anywho, I'm actually going to park this big bad boy inside the shop for the night, and I'm going to call her a day. Tomorrow is Valentine's. I did have plans to take CP. I had reservations, so I had to cancel because now we're cleaning our grains. At least our barley is getting cleaned. So, oh well. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Alrighty guys, how the hell you doing this morning? She's a little cooler here this morning. Minus 18 or 19 this morning. Minus 29 with the wind chill. And there's no power. Power went out about an hour ago, and they say it won't be on until, well, they figured noon it should come back on. So we're gonna have to be watching our water bowls to make sure everything is on the up and up with all our water bowls, because you don't need those things freezing up. If it's only going to be out for a couple, 2, 3, 4 hours, there isn't much of a wind, we should be good. But we may have to run around and pour some hot water on the float assemblies on top. Anyways, the big white Dodge is running. He's warming up. We're just going to feed these girls out here. I did not bring them straw yesterday, so we'll give them a good feed and go from there. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. There's the cows, and we'll bring you back a little bit later. Let's check this out, guys. She smells kind of silagey, and she's warm. Like, you put your hand in here, this is warm. It's not hot, but it's warm. It's steamy. You could lay down in here and have a nice nap on a cold day. It's that warm. You can see it steaming. I know the foxes that have been hanging out in our yard have been enjoying the cut feed pile because it's so warm. They're not dumb. They know where to go. Well, let's get it hauled out to them cows. Catch you later. Alrighty, guys. Well, these girls are all fed up, and now they're all bedded up. And those guys out there are being lazy because they don't want to walk for water. I don't know if they found water over there or not. That one is digging in the snow. She's eating snow. The broccoli face colored cow is eating snow. The water's not that far away. Like 300, 400 yards is all it is. But each to their own, I guess, right? Okay, let's get this thing home. We gotta get this puppy unhooked from the shredder. Get my truck unhooked from the goose trailer. Hook it to the dump trailer, which has been loaded for the past month anyways. Month and a half almost, since just before the cold snap. Right when the cold snap hit us back in January is when we loaded that trailer. So I know I said I don't like unhooking a trailer when it's loaded, but the dump trailer, being that it was grain, I didn't have much choice, and I didn't want to have to unload it and then reload it and so on and so forth. Anywho, let's get on the roll. Talk to you. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're here in Indian Head. Excuse me. We're at Noel's seed cleaning. I've been here before, but it was previous owner back then. We brought our barley in, our seed for this year. The trailer is empty, obviously. They're running it through the machine, trying to get it cleaned up for us. I'm not too worried about the wheat that's in it or undersized kernels. I just want all of the chaff and the weeds out of it. Looks like I'll have to move over possibly. I'm not sure what bin he's dumping it into, so. But anyways, so yeah, if anybody, next week we gotta do our oats. And old Nicky here that runs the plant, there he is right there. He wants to be done cleaning seed basically by the 1st of March, so that he's home for when they start calving cows. So I can understand that. I know I'd be the same way. He's been going hard, so I'm the last guy on the barley list apparently, because I just had a small load. So at this point, I weigh over at the Patterson, did a loaded weight, then did an empty weight, and we had 214 bushels. Who would have guessed you'd have 214 in a little dump trailer like that, right? So I guess I could do another weight, loaded weight, and then I'll know exactly how many bushels of cleaned seed I got when I go to leave here, right? Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. This is gonna take about an hour, I don't know, hour and a half, and he'll probably have her done. So we'll catch y'all later. Alrighty guys, so ended up taking something like 20, what the fuck was it? 20 some odd fucking bushels out. There was 214 bushels that we came with, and we're going home with 188 and a half. So roughly what, 23-ish, something like that. I don't know. I haven't done the math yet, but yeah, 188 bushels coming home. So that's all right. I figure I need about 150 for seed. We still got some cracks, but whatever. The weeds are all out of it, the weed seeds. And that's the big thing for me. It's not so much the wheat that's in there or anything like that. It's the goddamn weed seeds to get those out of there. So we'll take her home. I gotta clean one bin out. We got that one bin that we were putting our grain in for the calves, our chop. We're going to clean it out. It's basically empty, and that's what I'm going to put my seed barley in. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. We'll catch y'all later. Barley's clean.